Hey, welcome back to another one of Parker's reviews. So we've got somewhere new to do our film today. Maybe this is where we'll keep it. Jumping right into it, here's what we're reviewing. It's a Cold Steel FXG Bootblade 2, the Nightshade series. What that means is it's not a real knife. It's not actually got a blade as such. The whole thing's made out of this hard plastics material that I think is quite proprietary for Cold Steel. I like it a lot, actually. It's something that I keep in my car when I'm walking backwards and forwards from like a parking lot that's not well lit or something like that. It's not really dangerous because it's not a cutting tool like that, but it is a very good stabbing tool. The actual, if you go online, you actually can see the Cold Steel guys stabbing these through all sorts of things. I've stabbed it through a couple of things. I stabbed it through like a Coke can and a couple of other little bits. And it's got a good penetration, so it'd be perfect as like a little last-ditch tool if you were in a situation where you needed it. There's some crackpot coming up to you at your car, which is exactly why I keep it. I really like this little ring that came with it. I'd seen in the catalogue and online. I hadn't seen anything with that ring in it, but it's not like a split ring. It's like a full ring. It's not like a keyring ring. And I like that, actually. It lets me to do little swingy things on my finger like that, and that makes you just play with it more, which makes it more comfortable in your hand eventually, so you can do some things like these. So yeah, it's very, very cool. It was very cheap. I think it was around $7 or something like that, and I think it's great. I can only assume it's less how do we say this, less legally liable than a regular blade, because it's not actually a bladed weapon, but I think it might fall under like kind of as an improvised weapon or a shiv type thing, but I'm not really too worried about that. I'm sure, I'm not going to get in trouble for it. So here it is. This is the FXG Bootblade 2. It's the smaller one. There's a FXG Bootblade 1, and they are the same as the Counterattack actual blades that Cold Steel make, with the one exception that this has got this, I don't know if you can see that, kind of the profile of it, how it's got this spine down both sides of the blade. The actual Counterattack blades don't have that spine down both sides of the blades, rather it's just down one. No big deal, just a small difference, thought I'd point out. So this is a new knife that I have. It's not a knife, and I really like it. Wonder if any of you guys like these too. So yeah, new knife. Happy days.